The person you love wants to tell you something very important right now. Please read this message immediately. My beloved child, stop for just a moment, because the message you are about to hear may touch the one question your heart has been silently carrying for far too long. Someone you love has something important they wish they could tell you right now, and there is a reason this message found you at this exact moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the most surprising part is not what they want to say, but what they have been unable to say until now. There has been a feeling behind their silence, a thought they have replayed again and again, and tonight, that silence begins to make sense. You may have noticed the distance, the unusual pause, the change in their energy, or the strange feeling that something remained unfinished between you. But listen carefully. What looked like an ending may actually have been a moment of preparation for something neither of you expected. There is something they want you to understand before anything else. You were never as easy for them to forget as they tried to make it appear. They may have continued their routine, smiled around others, acted completely normal, and even convinced themselves that they had moved forward, but one memory kept returning when everything became quiet. And that memory was connected to you. Don't skip, because this is where the message becomes deeper. They have been thinking about a conversation they wish they could have had differently. There is a sentence they wanted to say but held back, an emotion they disguised, and a truth they were afraid would completely change the way you looked at them. The shocking revelation is that their silence may not have meant a lack of feeling. It may have meant they were struggling to understand the intensity of what they felt. Something huge is waiting for you, and before this message ends, you will understand why their heart has been sending signals that their words never could. So stay till the end, because the next part is the piece they have been holding closest to themselves. Imagine receiving a message from them and realizing that the words you expected are not the words they chose. Instead of pretending everything is fine, they finally reveal what has been sitting inside their heart. There is something I never told you. That single sentence could open a door to everything they kept hidden behind silence. They want you to know that your presence affected them more deeply than they ever admitted, and there is one realization they have recently reached that they cannot ignore anymore. Don't skip now. The moment you leave could be the moment you miss the clue that explains everything. Stay till the end, because this is not simply about someone wanting to talk to you. It is about a truth that has been waiting for the right moment to reach you, and the next revelation may be the one you never saw coming. There is one thing they have been trying to tell themselves, and it keeps bringing them back to you. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where their hidden message becomes impossible to ignore. They have asked themselves why your memory still appears at unexpected moments, why certain places, songs, words, or little reminders suddenly make them think of you. They tried to explain it away, but something inside them kept saying, there is still something left unsaid. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part is that they may have finally understood something about your connection that they did not understand before. What once felt confusing is beginning to look completely different through their eyes. They are realizing that some moments between two people cannot simply be erased because time passes. And now they want you to know that their silence never told the whole story. Listen closely, because the message gets even more emotional here. They want to say that if they could return to one particular moment between you, they would choose their words differently. They would not hide behind pride, hesitation, or uncertainty. They would tell you what they truly felt instead of expecting you to somehow understand it without being told. Don't skip. There is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of realization hidden inside this message. Sometimes a person understands the value of something only after they have had enough quiet time to see it clearly. And that is exactly what seems to be happening in their heart. They are looking back at the small things now, the conversations, the laughter, the moments when you understood them without needing an explanation, and suddenly those little moments feel much bigger than they did before. Something huge is waiting for you, because the words they have been holding back may finally reveal what their actions could never fully explain. And now, my beloved child, imagine the one sentence they have been afraid to say finally becoming clear: I need you to know what you really meant to me. Stay till the end, because this is where the emotional truth becomes stronger. They may not know exactly how the future will unfold, and they may still be gathering the courage to express everything properly, but one thing has become difficult for them to deny: you left an impression on their heart that they cannot simply pretend never happened. Don't skip, because the next part goes deeper into the exact realization that changed the way they see you. Something huge is waiting for you, and what comes next may explain why this message feels so personal, so perfectly timed, and so impossible to ignore. Something changed inside them when they finally realized that losing your presence was not the same as forgetting you. My beloved child, stay right here, because this is the moment their unspoken message becomes even more powerful. They have been remembering details they once considered ordinary. The way you spoke, the way you cared, the way you noticed things other people overlooked. And strangely, the more they tried to push those memories aside, the more meaningful they became. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with a realization they may never have expected to make: they were not simply missing a person, they were missing the feeling of being understood by that person. That is why certain quiet moments have felt different lately. That is why their mind keeps returning to the same unanswered question: what if I had said everything when I had the chance? But there is an even deeper layer to their message. They want you to know that their heart has been carrying words that never found the right moment to come out. Maybe they wanted to tell you that you mattered more than they showed. Maybe they wanted to admit that your presence changed something within them. Or maybe they simply wanted to say, I wish you knew how much I appreciated the moments we shared. Stay till the end, because this is not where the revelation stops. The most surprising part is that they are beginning to understand your value without needing anyone else to explain it to them. They have looked at other situations, other conversations, other moments, and somehow, your memory keeps standing apart. Don't skip, because the next realization is even more personal. They are starting to understand that what they felt with you was not something they could easily replace with distraction, distance, or time. And now comes the sentence they may be silently rehearsing before they ever speak it aloud: I should have told you sooner. My beloved child, stay till the end, because those 5 words carry more emotion than they appear to. They suggest regret, reflection, and a desire to finally be honest. Something huge is waiting for you, because this story is moving toward the exact truth they have been trying to put into words. They may still be gathering courage, but their inner conversation has already begun. Don't skip now. The next part will reveal the thought that keeps returning to them whenever your name crosses their mind, the thought that could completely change the meaning of everything you believed about their silence. My beloved child, there is a sentence sitting quietly behind their heart, and every time they think about you, that sentence seems to become louder: I never stopped caring the way you thought I did. Don't skip, because this is where the message takes an unexpected turn. They have been looking at the past differently, noticing moments they once dismissed, and realizing that some of their silence may have created an entirely different story in your mind. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They want you to understand that not every unanswered message means someone stopped feeling, and not every quiet moment means someone stopped remembering. Sometimes a person becomes quiet because they are afraid that one honest conversation could reveal far more emotion than they are prepared to handle. But here is the surprising revelation. They have imagined what they would say if they were given one completely honest moment with you. No pride. No pretending. No carefully chosen excuses. Just the truth. And in that imagined conversation, they do not talk about everything that went wrong first. They talk about what was real. They remember the moments when you made them feel seen, the words that stayed with them long after the conversation ended, and the little things you probably never realized mattered so much. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next piece of their message may explain why they have been unable to completely close this chapter in their heart. They are beginning to understand that sometimes the person you try hardest to forget becomes the person whose absence teaches you what their presence truly meant. And now, listen carefully, because this may be the most important thing they want you to hear. Please don't assume my silence told you the truth about my heart. My beloved child, stay till the end. They may have hidden behind distance, hesitation, or uncertainty, but underneath it all was a conversation they never finished having with you. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next revelation is about the one thing they wish you could see from their side, the moment that made them realize your connection deserved honesty instead of assumptions. Don't skip now. What they want to tell you next is not simply about missing you. It is about finally understanding why your presence has remained so difficult for their heart to ignore. My beloved child, the message becomes more personal now, because they have reached a realization they can no longer easily push aside. They do not want you to remember them only through the moments that went wrong. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Somewhere in their heart, they have been wishing for one clean, honest conversation where everything can finally be said without fear of being misunderstood. They want to tell you about the thoughts they kept hidden, the feelings they struggled to explain, and the moments when they wanted to reach out but stopped themselves at the last second. And here is what makes this revelation so unexpected. The person you love may have been carrying the same unanswered question you have been carrying. Whether there is still something meaningful left between you that deserves to be spoken aloud. They keep returning to one particular thought. What if they believe I never cared? That question has been bothering them more than they expected. They remember your patience, your kindness, and the moments when you gave them something genuine without demanding anything in return. Now those memories are making them reconsider everything. Stay till the end, because the next part matters. They are realizing that sometimes the heart does not ask for grand gestures, it simply wants honesty. And perhaps that is the message they have been trying to prepare themselves to deliver, not a perfect speech, not a dramatic promise, but the truth they should have shared earlier. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the deeper you go, the clearer it becomes that their silence was never the complete story. There is one final thought they keep imagining saying directly to you. If I could tell you everything without being afraid of the answer, I would start by telling you how much you truly meant to me. My beloved child, stay till the end, because that sentence opens the door to something even deeper. They are not simply remembering the past anymore, they are questioning what could happen if honesty finally replaced hesitation. Don't skip now. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next part reveals the one truth they have been protecting for so long, the feeling they never completely managed to put into words, even when they desperately wanted you to understand it. My beloved child, there is a moment they keep replaying in their mind, and every time it returns, they realize the same thing: they should have spoken when their heart was giving them the courage to do it. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have wondered whether you ever understood the meaning behind their pauses, their unfinished sentences, and the things they almost said before changing the subject. What looked ordinary on the outside may have carried an entirely different meaning inside them. And now they are asking themselves a question that has become impossible to ignore: what if they have been waiting for me to finally be honest? That thought has changed the way they see everything. They are beginning to realize that sometimes the biggest distance between two people is not physical, it is everything neither person has dared to say. Here comes the revelation they have been quietly approaching. They do not want their next conversation with you to be filled with confusion. They want clarity. They want you to know what was real, what mattered, and what they were too uncertain to express before. Stay till the end, because this message is moving towards something much bigger than a simple confession. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, especially if you have ever wondered whether you were important to them or whether you were simply imagining the connection. They remember the way you made certain moments feel lighter. They remember how easily you could make them smile when they were lost in their own thoughts. And perhaps the most surprising realization of all is this: they did not fully appreciate those moments while they were happening. They understand their value now. And now, my beloved child, listen to the words they may be gathering inside themselves: I want you to know the truth before you make any decision about us. Stay till the end. Don't skip, because that sentence changes everything. It means they are no longer satisfied with leaving you to guess what they feel. They want their own words to finally tell the story instead of allowing silence to tell it for them. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will take you even deeper into the message they have been holding back, the one truth that could explain why, despite everything that happened, your name still carries a different feeling in their heart. My beloved child, the moment they have been imagining is closer than you think. The moment when they finally stop wondering what you believe about them and start telling you what they truly feel. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have realized that silence can create 1,000 explanations, while one honest sentence can change everything. And there is one thought they keep returning to: I hope they didn't mistake my hesitation for indifference. That thought has been sitting heavily in their mind. They remember moments when they wanted to move closer emotionally, but uncertainty made them step back. They remember words they almost sent, conversations they almost started, and opportunities they allowed to pass because they were afraid of saying the wrong thing. But now something inside them has shifted. They are beginning to understand that waiting for the perfect moment can sometimes mean losing the moment that was already meaningful. Here is the part they may want you to hear most. They are not asking you to erase the past. They are asking you to understand it differently. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this revelation is more emotional than anything you have heard so far. They want you to know that there were moments when your presence mattered to them more than they ever admitted. A simple conversation could stay in their thoughts for hours. A small gesture from you could quietly change their entire mood. And when you were not there, they sometimes noticed your absence in ways they never expected. Don't skip, because this is the difference between remembering someone and genuinely carrying their presence within your thoughts. They are beginning to recognize that difference now. And then comes the sentence they have been rehearsing silently: if you could see what I never said, you would understand me differently. My beloved child, stay till the end. Don't skip now, because something huge is waiting for you in the next revelation. There is a part of their story you have not heard yet, a thought they kept private because they were unsure whether you would understand it. But now, they are reaching a point where keeping everything inside feels harder than speaking honestly. They want to tell you what changed, what they realized, and why your connection still occupies a place in their heart that they cannot simply explain away. And the next part reveals the truth they have been closest to admitting all along. My beloved child, something has become clear to them in the quietest moments, when there is no distraction left and their thoughts return to you on their own. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have realized that what they truly want is not another confusing conversation or another round of guessing. They want you to know the truth. They want to tell you that there were feelings they could not organize into the right words, moments they misunderstood, and emotions they kept hidden because they were afraid that honesty might change everything. But now they are beginning to understand that pretending not to care never made the feeling disappear. It only made the silence longer. And somewhere inside, they have been asking themselves the same question again and again: if I finally tell them everything, will they still listen? Here is the part they may never have expected to admit: your presence became connected to some of their most meaningful memories. A simple conversation could stay in their mind long after it ended. A small detail you probably forgot could remain unforgettable to them. They may have tried to focus on everything else, but certain memories kept bringing them back to the same realization: you mattered. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the message becomes even more emotional. They are not simply thinking about what happened before, they are thinking about what they should have done differently. They are wondering whether one honest conversation could finally replace all the assumptions that grew between you. Don't skip, because the next revelation is about the words they wish they had spoken when the opportunity was right in front of them.